It must be Tuesday before the Thanksgiving feast. And remembering the past and how we used to gather has great memories for me. At this time, usually I would be preparing a turkey, or my mother would be preparing a turkey and having it frozen and bring it on a plane to Lawrence or to wherever I was stationed at the time. We always had a great time. And it's always a great time for all families. And we have great memories, I'm sure, of all the times that we gathered for Thanksgiving. Now we have a pandemic, and so it is putting a lot of confusion in a lot of people's minds as to getting together on Thanksgiving and celebrating together and giving thanks to God for each other as family members. But we can still do that. We can still thank God for our families. We can still thank God for everything, in fact, because gratitude is such a tremendous thing, and it allows us to see that God is present with us. Before the pandemic and even in the pandemic. Sometimes God is revealed, when we give gratitude, God is revealed in such poignant ways that we just have to see them. A lot of times we perhaps wash over the fact that we should have a lot of gratitude for those people around us that care and concern for us by wearing just a simple thing as wearing a mask. We've stepped out of normal, and so people are willing to step out of normalcy to protect one another. And that is a great revelation of God, that we have this concern for all of humanity and for our families and for our community. We look and we see sometimes just the very fact that we're coming to you on a video. I would have never even thought of it before, and that's not my normal way. But in gratitude to God that gave us, not me in particular, but other people who have the brains to figure this out, and so we can still be connected, although in a different way. And so that we have that gratitude for the connectedness that is still there, even in a pandemic. So it's a great time to look at being grateful. And we give thanks, and I give thanks for you. I give thanks for the St. John's family. And of course, I'm going to miss the turkey at home, but I'm going to make up for it here.
Hello, good people of St. John's. Good to see you. Well, I can't really see you, but you can see me. This time of the year, I am also reflecting on thankfulness and how God has revealed God's self to me even through the pandemic and what I can be thankful for. Two reflections come to mind. First of all, you may remember when I was sick, actually in October, I felt terrible that it might have been COVID when I came down with it, and that really just threw me for a loop, and I think the whole parish. And I felt more terrible that I could have infected somebody and spread it here. But I think the great blessing that God spoke to me through that time was a blessing in disguise, that it helped me to wake up to really go deeper with the Lord, to recognize the Lord with me in a new way, that sickness can even be a time of turning back to God and recognizing the love of God anew in my life. And then secondly, it allowed the brothers that I'm getting to know here in Lawrence, the friars, allowed them to minister to me. And that can be hard sometimes to receive someone's service, but they reached out to me and took care of me, had to bring me meals daily, and it was humbling, but I think it really helped us to connect in a deeper way. So I'm thankful for that bonding. It reminds me of when I moved to San Antonio with Father John, and we had cockroaches around the house that we moved into, and it was terrible. But in cleaning up the house and getting rid of the cockroaches, we really bonded, right? Remember the gift of coming together as a fraternity with the other two brothers we lived with. And then the second reflection I have is about slowing down. You know, the pandemic has really slowed down the world. But I think there's a gift in that, in recognizing how fast we tend to move and how fast I tend to move. And so in slowing down and remembering the gift of the present moment has been a great blessing. I read a book called The Practice of the Presence of God by Brother Lawrence back in college. And it's reminding me of that brother who used to, whether he was sweeping the floor or doing the dishes, whatever he was doing, it was as if he was in adoration before Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament, thinking, where is God in this? Where is God? And so I'm thankful to be mindful of the present moment. And as you might remember from one of my homilies, James Taylor's line, the secret of life is enjoying the passage of time, being present to the gift of right now, even in the pandemic. So I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving this time of year. I especially like with the brothers, and it's a tradition with my family to do your turkey call. So I want to hear your turkey call next time we see each other, because we give thanks to God for turkeys too. God bless you.